Alright, you guys are going to have to listen to me rant here about my favorite game series of all time for about an undisclosed amount of time because I have no idea how long I'm going to sit here and rant. Just for a heads up, this is about Animal Crossing, the greatest game series of all time, my favorite game series of all time, and honestly, the greatest way to make yourself feel better about anything in the matter of minutes. Also, just preface this, I am working on something very big right now, so this is the reason I'm going to be doing these kind of off-the-cuff videos for a little bit and doing the live streams. If you're not into that, I apologize. There is something better coming very soon, I promise. It's going to take me a little bit to get it all together. It's a lot of research, actually, which is funny because I haven't done this much research for school before, so I'm going to put it into YouTube. Let's do that. Alright, here comes my rant for Animal Crossing. So my connection with Animal Crossing is that I got it for the GameCube when I was very, very, very young, and I watched both of my brothers and my father play it a whole lot, and I didn't really get into it until I was about 6 or 7 years old. And when we used to go on family road trips to visit my grandparents, we would take the GameCube with me just to keep me occupied while everyone else is doing stuff. And I kept a town, and I still have this town on a GameCube old, it's the what they call a memory card that came with the Animal Crossing game. It fits only in the Animal Crossing file and the island file for the Game Boy Advance portion of the game. And I still have a game file from, like, I would say, is that 15 or 16 years ago now is when I was 5, and the fact that I have had a connection with the game for this long, and it's made such a big impact on my entire life, like how many games I like, what kind of games I like, and the fact that Animal Crossing New Horizons is coming out in like a month and a half, and I cannot contain my excitement for it. I'm actually, like, my wallet is seizing at the fact that I want to buy the Animal Crossing Switch when I already have one, and it is a large struggle not to go to GameStop or Amazon right now and just purchase it. I don't have $300 to spend. I don't need to spend it on a fantastic looking Switch with these beautiful looking Joy-Cons on it, and they're even selling just the box. I might just buy the box. It's like $5 for the box. They give you they send you the box, you build it yourself. It looks really cool. That's kind of weird, but anyway, Animal Crossing is such a great game that you can just sit down and put yourself into this world where you need to dedicate some time to make sure that your town looks the way you want, that your interactions and your relationships with the villagers are uptight and the way you want them. You can end up choosing what villagers you want to have stay and which ones you want to go away. If you really hate your villagers and you want one of them to go away or move out, you just smack them on the head with a net a couple times. That'll get them hell out of there. And I think it's the fact that this game is so open-ended. Like, you drop off into the town, the communist Tom Nook comes in and tells you that you have to pay your debt for the rest of your life, and you just have to live with the fact that in the back of your head you got this debt, but at the same time you don't have to pay it off. You could just let that sit and have the house, the beginning house, the small house that you have, until you want to upgrade it. And to upgrade it, you can do anything. You can sell bones of old dinosaurs, you can go fishing, you can get netting. I think that's just great that there's so many options for things to do. You can sell fruit, you can sell seashells by the seashore. There's always somebody coming to your town, like an event like Sahara or Wendell or that Gulliver or that stupid otter that always asks for the special shell that I don't remember the name of and always wants me to give it to him, but I never have it. And I'm only even talking about the first Animal Crossing game, not even to mention the fact that for the longest time the best way to play mobile Animal Crossing was on your DS, and I had the old clamshell, like, silver DS, the fat, the big, the thick boy, 2C's thick DS back in the day, and I would play Animal Crossing Wild World on the way to school. On the bus, I would sneak my DS onto the bus and I would just play it, and I think that is just the embodiment of how much I loved this game, because I would risk myself getting my DS taken away or stolen by some snot-nosed kid at school just to get my Animal Crossing time in. And most of the time when I was on the bus going into, like, middle school and high, like, I was actually just middle school, I didn't take my DS in high school. I was better, I was cooler then, I was a cool kid then. It was just none of the shops were open. I would just sit there at the beach and just fish away, throwing away all the useless sea bass and keeping all the good red snappers around. And I always think back to that. It's like the game's so relaxing, and the best part about it is this: no matter what's going on around you, that game is always happy. That game is never sad, unless one of my favorite villagers leaves. I'm looking at you, Filbert. You can't leave me anymore, bud. It just sucks you in better than any game out there. And I remember, like, my first the first Animal Crossing game that I purchased myself with my own money was Animal Crossing City Folk, and that came out in November of I want to say 2009 or 8. I actually can't remember. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up real quick. I was close. It was 2008, but I remember my best friend at that time. We both got Animal Crossing, and it was the first time we were able to sit down at home and play Animal Crossing over Wi-Fi, and it was such a novel concept to me because before, to play Animal Crossing Wild World, we had to be within like 20 or 30 feet of each other, and our houses, even though they were close together, were too far apart to play it. And I remember sitting down the first night after getting all of my stuff together for the house, plugging in the Wii Speak. Yes, the Wii Speak was a thing. The first microphone I owned in my house was a Wii Speak, and it sat on top of my TV, and you couldn't put headphones in because you couldn't reach headphones that far away from the TV. And I got to sit there in my house and talk to my best friend through the Wii Speak, his house, which was like 100 feet away from my house. We could just go play something else if we wanted to, but it was so cool to have them visit your town and be able to talk to them while you're doing stuff. You could go down and like fish and stuff like that at the beach, and you could just sit there and talk to each other. It's so great. It was so nice to have somebody else there experiencing it with you in the moment, where you could just sit back and relax. You could have no pants on playing Animal Crossing City Folk, talking to your friends for all you care. And oh my god, this is so dumb, but I love it so much. God, yeah, City Folk is honestly my favorite of the Animal Crossing games, and I remember wanting another DS game for the longest time. I remember seeing, I don't know if anyone remembers, but you could go into the Nintendo 3DS shop when it first launched. I had one of the launch 3DSs, and you were able to download these little videos, the trailers for the games, and I saw like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and a bunch of other stuff, and then the Animal Crossing one came out, and it was so cool to watch him walk into the ocean. Like, oh my god, that was the thing you wanted to do for so long in Animal Crossing, was go swimming, go into the ocean, see what's there, and they finally showed it off that you could dive into the ocean and just go through and do all that. There were so many new things you could do in that game. You had a full body for the first time, which was kind of weird. Like, they usually give you like these short stubby bodies. Actually, it reminds me when they first gave you hair. Getting hair choices, those little horns that you used to get, was pretty cool. But god, I love this game so much, man. I'm so excited for New Horizons, man. I cannot explain that enough. New Leaf was great. New Leaf was a fantastic game. I got that game when it came out, and then I don't know what happened. I lost it or something like that. I didn't play it for like a couple of years, but I got back into it, and I got a new 3DS, the SNES new 3DS XL. I played it on there, and god dang, that game is so much fun to do. There's so many options. Being mayor, being able to go behind the desk for the first time, that was a novel thing. Loved doing that. Loved being able to go behind the desk and be the mayor for the first time. Building new bridges, putting a whole bunch of stuff down. God, it's so, and oh my gosh, when New Horizons come out, you bet your bottom goddamn dollar that I'll be playing this game for YouTube, playing it streaming, playing it in my car, playing it in the bathroom, playing it everywhere. Not driving though. Don't play your Switch and drive. That's not a good idea. You shouldn't do that. But I'm gonna play that game so much, and even if I'm seriously thinking about buying, or at least trading in my Switch and getting the Animal Crossing Switch at some point. And I have the day one Switch, and I don't want to get rid of my child. The Switch was my first like purchase as a backstory again. I'm gonna end this soon, I promise. But I was a lifeguard for the longest time before I got a real job, and the first real purchase I ever made, first bulk purchase, I didn't pay tuition or anything yet because I was going to community college, but I bought a Switch on day one. I got the gray one because I didn't think the neon ones were cool. I regretted that later and bought neon and Joy-Con anyway. And the fact that I was thinking the whole time, I was like, man, there's gonna be an Animal Crossing game for this. I cannot wait for that. And my entire thing with the Switch was banking on hoping the Animal Crossing game would come out. And I've been waiting 3 years for this, and I'm so very excited for it. And it's only like a month and a half away. I'm gonna be on spring break when it comes out on March 20th, and I could go to like Miami Beach or do something cool. Nope. Sitting inside playing Animal Crossing all week long, looking forward to that. And I am so sorry for this weird video, guys, but I just wanted to throw this out there so someone else can understand how excited I am for this. And if you guys are also excited for it, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys want to see Animal Crossing stuff, it's gonna happen regardless if you want it or not, so get ready for that. But I've actually also thought about bringing my Animal Crossing series back, because someone left a comment on an old Animal Crossing video a couple days ago, and I kind of thought, and I was like, man, I should probably play that again. I've been playing the GameCube one, emulated again, and I think that's fantastic. The game is so good. The game's so good, dude. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, getting your daily dose of vitamin P. If you guys want more daily doses of vitamin P, or more videos like this where I just rant about a game for like 10 minutes, Just let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and take care.